The time for talk is over. Bets are in. Weight has been made. Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, just hours away. Final thoughts, final prediction provided. And I wanted to speak towards a comment that was left on one of the videos that I posted. So the comment essentially stated this: everyone is too tunnel visioned on the physical skills and attributes of both fighters. That was the whole comment. And it got me to thinking, is this comment to right? Now, if you see this video, I look for the comment, I get a bunch of comments, so it was hard for me to find. But it's your comment, I want you to know that. And it was a great comment. We're too tunnel visioned, on the physical attributes and skills of each combatant. So what does that leave? Intangibles. Things that can be measured by speed, power, knockout ratio, abs, whatever the case may be. Intangibles. What does Ryan Garcia have? What does Gervonta Tank Davis have individually as separate combatants that sets them apart from each other or other fighters between 130, 135, 140, 147? Let's start with Ryan Garcia. We've seen him in trouble before. This is, if you're new to this party, a shout out to you. Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell. Ryan Garcia had to get off the deck. You know, he got dropped viciously. He had the arm sticking out real crazy. Anytime you see the arm, you see my arm? Anytime you see the arm stick out real crazy, that's a pretty bad knockdown. Now, very recently, maybe a day ago, 2 days ago, Ryan Garcia provided an insight to what that knockdown was like when he faced Luke Campbell. He stated that, you know, he saw bright white light, was dropped. Last thing he remembers is getting back on his feet, telling his corner he's cool, he's good to go. But he was in trouble, he stated. But he figured out a way to get it done, stopping Luke Campbell late, leaping left hook to the body, sold up high, went downstairs, gorgeous shot. Luke Campbell was unable to respond and answer in a timely manner. The most significant victory of Ryan Garcia's career came when he was able to get off the deck against Luke Campbell. You can say what you want about Ryan Garcia, but he's not a punk. I gotta say that, because getting put down brutally for the first time in your career, and it was brutal how he got dropped. He did go out for a little bit. You get up and you get it done. That's character inside the squared circle. If someone tells you differently, they just hating. It is what it is. They just hating. Ryan Garcia hasn't had a lot of challenges in his career by way of opposition. But when he fought Luke Campbell, he ran into a challenge, got tested, and he passed that test flying colors. We know Tank Davis and his power, that's a different deal. He can't make that same mistake. Before we delve into that, Gervonta Tank Davis, 93, 94% knockout ratio. But what's the intangible? What does he have that can't be measured by height, power, you know, bench press, whatever, you know, just number type shit? The intangible for Gervonta Tank Davis is the ability to make adjustments, consume information, and act accordingly. He's losing rounds, he's getting jabbed, and he's getting hit too much, and then the fight's over. And it's rare to see a fighter be able to make adjustments like that and not hunt KOs. Once he can figure out, okay, this guy does not pop, this guy's too slow, he's making the same mistake repeatedly, he's going to capitalize on it. He's a very cerebral fighter. A shout out to Baltimore. You know, cats, they want to get on Tank. Oh, you know, he talked like this and that. Listen to what he's actually saying. He has a great interview when he talks about diagnosing what Leo Santa Cruz was giving him before he knocked him out brutally with an uppercut. Gervonta Tank Davis states that he's going to the same shot from the same angle and delivery system over and over and over again. So I'm just going to slip and knock him out with an uppercut. And then he questions, why would you keep going to that same shot? In this interview, he's telling you, he's demonstrating his ability to consume information very, very quickly, break it down, and then figure out a way to apply it in an advantageous manner to his boxing style, skills, and ability. The boxing IQ, the boxing acumen, the ability to make adjustments, that's the intangible for Tank Davis. Let's wrap this video with this. I've already made my prediction. I've given a path to victory for both fighters. Ryan Garcia has about 3 rounds to get this done. I don't believe in him at all after 3 rounds. Tank Davis is my prediction for victory, stoppage late 8th or 9th round to the body or via a swarming TKO variety. That's my official prediction. I've already put that out there. That's not new information. We are going to see the best version of Ryan Garcia, which is necessary to beat a fighter like Tank Davis, especially when he hasn't shown a diverse skill set. He does have power. He does have speed. I don't mention the size advantage because Gervonta Davis is the size underdog in every fight that he goes into. The speed of Ryan Garcia, like I mentioned before, does indeed present certain complexities that Tank Davis is going to have to figure out. No BS. Ryan Garcia easily made weight. He has stated it many times at this point. Weight was never an issue, was never going to be an issue. Catch weight, rehydration, he was good to go. Oscar De La Hoya had an interview either late last night or early this morning where he stated, we have essentially manipulated the Davis camp and his team into thinking weight was going to be an issue. When you have statements getting made like that from the Davis side of the house, let's just play a game here. If he gets knocked out brutally, you from a fan perspective or a lover of pugilism cannot say, well, yeah, Tank did win by knockout, but Ryan Garcia was weight drained. They've spent 10 days and interviews, telling you that weight is not an issue. Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia have told you repeatedly, weight is not an issue. I'm going to wrap this video. You made it this far. You're definitely a real one. This is your boy JG. This is the Punch Report. As we inch closer to the bout, the main event, Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Saturday, April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada. Big time boxing. What are your predictions? Your final predictions? Weight has been made. We're done. Shit talking's over. Press conference is over. What are your final predictions and why? Put it in the comments section. Before I go, shout out to my man DH. Shout out to Brendan McDonald. Shout out to all my regulars. DL, I seen you recently. And so, shout out to my man Wooten. For all the ones that have been there for the longest time. Big fight. I hope you guys get it. If you don't get it, I'll be back after the fight is over. Win, lose, or draw. Ryan Garcia early. That's his best opportunity. I'm going with Tank Davis, 8th or 9th to the body or via TKO. We out.